Top 10 airlines with the best food menu in the world. Team Top Discovery, hello everyone. Do any of you here fly by plane? How would you rate your flight experience? Please share it with Team and let everyone know. So dear friends, food is such an important part of the flying experience that it can create excitement or disrupt the enjoyment of the entire flight. Especially if you're flying in a premium cabin, the food is often the highlight you would expect. Knowing how important it is to passengers, airlines have been investing heavily in their dining experience. Here are 10 airlines that offer the best meals in the world. We'll discover it together. Top 1. Austrian Airlines. Austria's largest airline, Austrian Airlines, has a global retail network with 130 destinations, 35 of which are in Central and Eastern Europe. Last year was a record year of the airline with a carried nearly 13 million passengers, many of whom love its catering service. This may come as a surprise to many, but Austrian Airlines has turned their meal service into something close to art. With food served from the catering company Do&Co, the company owns a great restaurant and cafes in places like Vienna, London, New York, and Austrian and Flagstaff Airlines, who pair every dish with a perfect wine, a service for first-class passengers. It's no surprise that Austrian Airlines is at the top of the list. The airline has become very popular among the business class travelers, and let's not forget about their 10-plus choices when it comes to coffee, offering a wide variety of Austrian mint coffees that will get you through the day on a long flight. Top 2. Singapore Airlines. The menu with Singapore Airlines is so attractive that it's difficult for a passenger not to want to enjoy it once. The main menu includes beef, lamb, chicken skewer with cucumber mixed with bean sauce, filled with exotic and special dishes from India. The airline fresh seafood dishes are not inferior to any restaurant. Singapore Airlines will only serve food to passengers but flight in within 24 hours. Singapore Airlines' culinary reputation goes back a long time, especially after they partnered with award-winning chef from the best Michelin-starred restaurant in the world. The popular cooking reservation service allows first-class passengers to choose a gourmet meals from a selection of premium meals 24 hours before departure, while economy class passengers have a wide selection from dishes to choose from. Choose from appetizers like potato salad with beef shrimp and entries like fried chicken and bamboo shoot in sesame oil. Top 3. Qatar Airways. Food on board Qatar Airways always make passengers fall in love for the first time because their dishes are not only beautifully decorated but also extremely delicious. Passengers can sample meals, a small Arabic dish, and definitely can miss the salmon cooked with mustard, the dill dish in the oven. Especially if you take a night flight with Qatar Airways, you must try jasmine green tea to help relieve the stress and fatigue after a long flight. Qatar Airways has prepared business class and first class passenger a number of delicious meals and a fine dining option. So they choose four famous chefs to create the menu: Nabil Matisia, Tom Atkins, Ramzi Chowdhury, Vinit Bhatia. After months of preparing and testing their specialty dishes, taking into account how the taste buds are altered at 30,000 feet, they have come up with an amazing selection of flavors and spices to impress your customer. Top 4. Thai Airways. Thailand-designated national carrier, Thai Airways had topped the Skytrax ranking, operating an average of 1,109 round-trip flights per week to 80 destinations in 32 countries. The airline carried more than 22.2 million passengers in 2016 and operates a fleet of nearly 100 aircraft. The award-winning meals in economy class are inspired by the flavors of Thai, but also feature options from around the world. Thai Airways serve award-winning dishes inspired by the flavor of Thailand, even in economy class, with optional meals from the other countries around the world. The ingredients they use are seasonal and fresh, sustainably graded fresh produced sauce from Thailand, local farmers to produce them, so you can always expect great food from them. Delicious and flight Thai airline with fresh salad, fruit and bread, plus dessert. Top 5. Turkish Airlines. With a fleet of more than 300 aircraft and flights to 300 destinations, Turkish Airlines operates in 120 countries. The airline, which comes in second place, has received a number of awards over the year, including being named Europe's Best Airline. A short-haul flight, passengers enjoy sandwiches, appetizers, and dessert made with olive oil, while a longer flight, dishes from around the world are presented and made with fresh, seasonal ingredients. There is also breakfast and sometimes snack service. Turkish Airlines is a master at impressing their customers through food. The chef, dressed in a star white skin and with towering oven, greet passengers on board as if they were in a five-star restaurant. Not to mention the dishes they offered on board, with starter of artichoke poached in olive oil and recipe with eggplant and cream sauce, to have substantial snack and drink, even a short domestic flight. Top 6. Air France. The French are known around the world for their great foods, right? So it's no surprise that their popular airline Air France has high standards for in-flight meal. The finesse and elegance of the meal service, the rich flavor of the dishes, and the polar Korean tableware plus all the little details make Air France meal service a wonderful experience. The long-haul Air France flight to party from Paris offer special dishes from the own French chef every 6 months, and the menu is regularly changed every 10 days for variety. While always featuring French-inspired fare, other meal options include taste Japanese, traditional Chinese, Korean, Indian, Thai, and seafood. Air France first and business class meals are created by Michelin-starred chef. Top 7. Cathay Pacific. Hong Kong-based Cathay Pacific has a fleet of nearly 200 aircraft and flies to nearly 200 destinations in Asia, North America, Australia, Europe, and Africa. It has been named the best airline in the world by many times, and now is the rank of the best airline food. Cathay Pacific was one of the first airlines to offer the fresh rice, toast, and eggs cooked by flight attendants on board to first-class passengers. Cathay Pacific offers everything from local favorite to international dishes. There are several main courses with typical options including shredded pork, braised chicken thick Thai, and penne pasta, as well as appetizer, dessert, and hot drink. Cathay Pacific has revolutionized the meaning of in-flight meal. The dishes on Cathay's menu are selected and prepared by a highly trained culinary team that celebrate Chinese tastes, with many signature dishes from Hong Kong on offer. Those at the premium seat can choose from typical Hong Kong dishes such as slow-cooked pork with Hakka mustard, fried chicken with black beans, or Hong Kong-style curry prawns. There are also a variety of special diet meals, such as vegetarian or low-salt option. Top 8. Etihad Airways. It is impossible not to mention one of the airlines that always lead in the World Travel Award, which is Etihad Airways. Whether you are a vegetarian or having a special culinary preferences, Etihad Airways staff are always ready to cater your needs and to ensure that the food served will satisfy you. Abu Dhabi-based Etihad Airways has recruited some of the best and highly awarded chefs and beverage managers. Etihad Airways strive to be the best chef that can point to their international flight, and their goal is to provide a better in-flight dining experience than in a restaurant. Their menu includes Mexican grill exclusively for first-class passengers and only premium product beef, chicken, lamb, and seasoned food, along with a wide selection of sauces, topping, and dessert. Their portions are generous too, so you'll be happier flying with Etihad. Top 9. Lufthansa. If you want to enjoy a meal prepared by a 3-star Michelin chef from Uber Christian German restaurant in Bavaria, you must definitely experience a Lufthansa flight. The chef from this restaurant are the main chef of Lufthansa Airlines. The in-flight menu is unique and is provided to passengers based on landing point. For example, if you fly from New York to Hong Kong, you enjoy the pork tenderloin served with apples and pumpkins ravioli. Having just been named the best 5-star airline in Europe by Skytrax, Lufthansa has gained a lot of fans over the last few years, and that's definitely especially for their 3 meals, which are changed frequently. Meals included 2 hot main course options with salad, dessert, and hot drinks, are plentiful and enough to make you feel like you're in a true unplanned restaurant. Depending on the flight, you may encounter a typical dishes of the region you are visiting. Top 10. Swiss International Airlines. Swiss International Airlines is the airline that will bring you the most enjoyable flight. with a new Swiss culinary experience, and it is also known as a paradise for passengers who love the delicious food made from cheese. Swiss International Airlines has created a special culinary program with flavors from Switzerland, creatively combined with the aim of introducing different regions of the country on board. With facilities like an in-flight restaurant for first-class passengers and specialty dishes inspired by the country's finest cuisine, Swiss Airline Taste of Switzerland make a strong impression. Their menu changes every 3 months and is complemented by regional wine and, of course, a great selection of local cheeses. And not only are first-class passengers satisfied with their meal, but even business and economy class passengers rave about the food served on Swiss International Airlines flights. So airlines have tried to replace the menu of land and flight meal with menus of delicious and exotic dishes prepared by the celebrity chef whose restaurant had received a Michelin star. The list above TM present you with a list of airlines that serve the best in-flight meal, not only in first class but also in economy class. You have just finished watching the top 10 airlines with the best food menu in the world, compiled by TM Top Discovery. Which brand of food are you most impressed with? Which cave have you flown? Let TM Top Discovery know what you think, and if you want TM to work on any topic, please leave a comment below. If you find this video interesting and useful, don't forget to encourage TM by liking, following the channel, and clicking the bell icon so you don't miss out any interesting videos from TM Top Discovery every day. For now, say goodbye and I'll see you soon.